Yeah, thank you. So in previous classes, during the protein structure, we discussed that some proteins have they are made up of subunits, especially the quaternary conformation of protein. Quaternary structure is made up of subunits. What are subunits? Two or more proteins are there, then that two or more proteins are combined means there is formation of this quaternary conformation. Sir, note for substrate concentration. You didn't write that? Yeah, write that first. Substrate concentration. Write note for substrate concentration, effect of substrate concentration, then we can go for this quaternary conformation and holoenzyme and everything. With increase in substrate concentration, the velocity of enzymatic reaction increases at first.
Sir, say slowly, sir.
Yeah, write down. By increasing the substrate concentration, velocity of enzymatic reaction increases at first. Yeah, that is the first point. And reaches maximum upon increase in substrate concentration.
Sir.
And reaches maximum upon.
Sir, can you repeat, sir?
With the increase in substrate concentration, the velocity of enzymatic reaction increases at first. Okay? And reaches maximum velocity. Maximum velocity means Vmax. On increase in substrate concentration and reaches maximum velocity on increasing substrate concentration which is not exceeded by any further increase in substrate concentration. Next point or continuation. This is because the enzyme molecules are lesser than the enzyme molecules are lesser than substrate molecules substrate molecules and after saturation of enzymes, there are no free enzymes, to bind with substrates, molecules. Okay. That graph scale representation is there, now you write that one. At half Vmax, the substrate concentration is equal to, at half Vmax, the substrate concentration is equal to Km. Km is Michaelis constant. Km is Michaelis constant used to measure the rate of enzymatic reaction. By knowing the Km, we can measure the rate of enzymatic reaction. Okay? That is about substrate concentration, which is a factor that affects rate of reaction. Okay? Enough for that. Next, see this holoenzyme. Especially in quaternary structure of protein, there are some subunits. That subunits have again secondary or tertiary conformation we discussed in the structure of protein. So quaternary conformation is a conformation of proteins or enzymes in which more subunits are there. Okay? See here, holoenzyme means a complete enzyme with all subunits. All subunits means all proteins. Some enzymes which may involve in synthesis of DNA, they are made up of 5 subunits or 10 subunits like that. If all subunits or all proteins are present in an enzyme, then that complete enzyme with all subunits is called holoenzyme. Suppose I take an example. Suppose RNA polymerase is an enzyme that synthesizes RNA. This has 5 subunits. That means 5 different proteins are present. 5 different proteins are present in RNA polymerase. That RNA polymerase with 5 subunits totally, it is called holoenzyme. So holoenzyme is an enzyme that has all different and complete enzyme with a different subunit. Then core enzyme. Core enzyme means an active enzyme without all subunits. Without all subunits. Some enzymes.
Sir, your mic is muted.
Right? Are you getting my voice now? Yeah, right. An active enzyme without all subunits is called a core enzyme. Who is that making disturbance? Yeah, now it is okay. Active enzyme without all subunits. That means some enzymes, even all subunits are absent. With some subunits only, that enzyme can be active. Suppose RNA polymerase only, RNA polymerase without a sigma subunit. RNA polymerase without sigma subunit is called core enzyme. Without sigma, totally 5 subunits are there. Even sigma subunit is not there, then it can carry the process. Did you write the fourth factor affecting enzyme activity? No, I told you fourth factor is enzyme concentration. If enzyme concentration is increasing, there is a rapid increase in the velocity. This is enzyme concentration velocity means this line will come. That is no need actually. Okay, this is enzyme concentration. Enzyme concentration is increased means velocity will directly increase. Right. This is core enzyme. RNA polymerase is an enzyme which is a holoenzyme with all 5 subunits. Without all subunits, the active enzyme is called as core enzyme. Suppose sigma subunit is lost. Means if sigma subunit is lost, then it is called as core enzyme. That core enzyme is active enzyme only, but without sigma subunits. I mean without all subunits. Then next one, cofactor. Cofactor. This cofactor is another important one which is responsible for activity of enzyme. Activity of enzyme. Normally cofactors are inorganic substance. Inorganic substance which is required for enzyme activity. In previous class I gave you the metal ion catalysis. Under that I told you metal ions may be there. Cofactor. Cofactor means inorganic substances which are required for enzyme activity. They are called cofactor. Okay. This inorganic or organic also, some organic are there. Organic, inorganic. In that cofactor, there are 2 types. One is coenzyme. Coenzyme means organic substance which is required for enzyme activity. Okay. Then prosthetic group or wait. Cofactors means prosthetic group, one more is there. Second one is metal ion. Prosthetic group is another one that I will explain separately. Metal ions. Metal ions are some inorganic substances. If any organic substance is required for enzyme activity, see here cofactor. What is cofactor? Organic or inorganic substance which is required for enzyme activity is called as cofactor. If that cofactor is organic substance, then it is called coenzyme. If that cofactor is inorganic substance, they are metal ions. Metal ions already we wrote in previous class. What are metal ions required? Metal ions like magnesium, zinc, copper, potassium, iron, then molybdenum. Like that we wrote some metal ions. Yeah, magnesium, potassium, molybdenum, zinc, iron, copper, like that. And what is coenzyme? Coenzyme. Coenzyme is the organic substance, right? These are organic compounds. They will bind with enzyme. Coenzyme. These bind with enzyme and activate them. Upon binding of cofactor, the enzyme will get activated. So that coenzymes are organic substances which are required for the activity. So what are the coenzymes means? Some examples of coenzymes we will write. NAD, FAD, biotin, flavin, riboflavin already we wrote, folate, H4 folate, tetrahydrofolic acid, coenzyme A, NAD, FAD, coenzyme A, tetrahydrofolates. Okay, and thiamine pyrophosphates. These are some examples to cofactors. I will write the names in detail. NAD stands for nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. Nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. FAD stands for flavin adenine dinucleotide. Tetrahydrofolate. H4 folate means tetrahydrofolate. What is a folate? What is a folate or folic acid? What is a folic acid? Anyone? Folic acid, folate, yeah, vitamin B12, no, vitamin B9, yes. Vitamin B9 is a folic acid. So that is folic acid with 4 hydrogens, that is tetrahydrofolate. CoA, which is written as CoASH, that is commonly called coenzyme A. TPP, thiamine pyrophosphate. Thiamine pyrophosphate. What is thiamine? What is thiamine? Thiamine. Yeah, vitamin B1. Vitamin B1. Then one more I wrote, biotin. What is vitamin biotin? B7 is biotin. Vitamin B1 is thiamine. That thiamine with 2 phosphates. Vitamin B7, which is also called as vitamin H. Vitamin H, which is richly present in thick shampoo. Thick shampoo. Advertisement will come now. Vitamin H is rich in that one. They will form hair strong like that. Vitamin B7, which is biotin, or which is also called as vitamin H. Okay, see here, NAD, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. FAD, flavin, riboflavin is there now. Riboflavin, vitamin B2. Vitamin B2 is acting as one coenzyme. Tetrahydrofolate, that is also folic acid is acting as a coenzyme. Thiamine, vitamin B2, vitamin B7. Vitamins are acting as coenzymes majorly for the activity of enzyme. But is this coenzyme is common means here different enzymes need different coenzymes. Different enzymes need different coenzymes. Suppose oxidoreductase enzyme is there means that oxidoreductase enzymes need NAD or FAD. Reductase or oxidase like that. Dehydrogenase means dehydrogenase enzyme is there means that will take NAD or FAD as the coenzyme. And one more thing is all enzymes don't need coenzyme. All enzymes don't need coenzymes. Only some enzymes for their activity they need coenzymes. Suppose kinase is there means that will take ATP as a substrate. Kinase. Suppose in glycolysis you might study isomerase is an enzyme. For isomerase there is no need of coenzyme. So coenzymes are not needed for all enzymatic reactions. Coenzymes are needed for activity of a few enzymes only, not for all enzymes. Okay? Right. Complete? One minute, sir. Okay, sir. You can copy. After different enzymes, all enzymes don't need coenzyme. All enzymes don't need coenzyme. Blurred up. Third line. Tetrahydro FAD, flavin adenine dinucleotide. NAD. Wait 1 second, I will make this. Blurring. Why blurring? Climate is free only. Yeah. Now refreshed. Where is the meeting? Yeah. See now? Is it still blurring? Now? Now? Yes. Yeah. What is written before coenzyme A in 5th line? TPP. This is coenzyme A. TPP, thiamine pyrophosphate. Biotin, vitamin B7. Complete? Done. Right. Can I erase? This week write WPT from enzymes. Fully. Enzymes fully. Then prosthetic group, another definition. Prosthetic group. Prosthetic group means non-protein unit or non-protein part of enzyme is called as a prosthetic group. Non-protein parts is called as this one. What prosthetic group? This one, what is a prosthetic group means? Metal ion may be prosthetic group because metal ion is non-protein. Even coenzyme also, some coenzymes may be non-protein. So they are prosthetic group. What is a prosthetic group means? Non-protein unit, what is present in an enzyme? Please tell right side, last sentence, last word. What? Done. All enzymes don't need cofactor. That is last sentence. All enzymes don't need cofactor. Then apoenzyme. Apoenzyme means the protein part of the enzyme is called as apoenzyme. Apoenzyme. The protein portion of the enzyme. That means main non-protein is called as cofactor and protein part of enzyme is called apoprotein. So regarding this enzymes, we give some definitions like what is coenzyme, cofactor, and this one what? Prosthetic group, apoenzyme, holoenzyme, core enzyme, like that. These are some definitions related to the enzyme. Okay, and normally how that enzyme activity is measured means enzyme unit. Enzyme unit is the unit of velocity. Velocity of enzymatic reaction is measured in enzyme unit. Normal enzyme unit, generally enzyme unit is called kettle. Enzyme unit is termed as kettle, K-A-T-A-L. Kettle is enzyme unit. Or, what is the kettle means? Enzyme velocity or the number of enzymes. Number of enzymes is also called kettle. Number of enzymes means velocity we can not. What is the number of enzymes? So that what is the velocity, like that we can relate that both. Enzyme unit means amount of enzyme or this velocity of enzyme is what? Number of enzymes. Suppose if you take one cell or 1 ml of cytoplasm, what is the number of enzymes present in that cytoplasm or cell? That is giving kettle number. Kettle number means enzyme number. This also called enzyme number. Enzyme number means number of active enzymes present in a given medium. That is called enzyme number or kettle, which is also called enzyme unit or enzymatic rate. Enzyme unit, velocity of enzyme or enzyme rate or enzyme number, all are related to each other. Enzyme number means number of enzymes present in a medium. This is about some important definitions related to the enzyme. Okay, and next, last process of enzyme, enzyme inhibition. Complete. Write it very fastly. Yeah, completed. After erasing, one person, anyone will send message. What is the last point, last side Last sentence, last point, right side. What is that word, sir? Like that question, Mr. Mani. See, only one engine can act as one reaction. Yeah. One engine can involve in one particular reaction. That is what I told you, enzyme specificity. Suppose oxidase means that involve in oxidation process only. Reductase means that involve in reduction reaction only. Okay. See that. Then I will give some list of the processes. Just to see the list of processes. Oxidase. Oxidase enzyme carries oxidation process. Reductase carries reduction process. Okay. Hydrogenase or hydrolase adds water. Actually, this is not required, but I am giving you list. Hydrolase that can add water. Phosphatase which breaks phosphate group. Kinase adds phosphates. Even another phosphorylase also adds phosphates. P, that is phosphate I wrote. Carboxylase adds CO2. Decarboxylase that removes CO2. Dehydrogenase which removes hydrogen. Hydrogenase which adds hydrogen. Okay. Aminase adds amino group. Deaminase which removes amino group. Aminase means that carries amination process. Deaminase carries deamination. Carboxylase carries addition of a CO2, that is called as carboxylation. Addition of a phosphate is phosphorylation. Okay. Transferase, suppose transaminase. Transaminase means that transfers amino group. Amino group is transferred by transaminase. Oxygenase that adds oxygen. Amino